We always bringing you information, giving you inspiration, and hopefully giving you the motivation that you need to go to the next level in your life, making yesterday a figment of your imagination because nothing else to do but move forward. So we're here with Doc Boman, and you have a radio broadcast,
Yes.
and the name and when it airs, and
It airs Thursdays at 2 p.m. Discover the Best You.
Discover the Best You.
Right.
And where are we looking for the best you at?
Well, you're asking about the show? Like, what is it about?
Where's the best me?
Where do you find
when
me?
I got
Where do you find
got
me?
dressed, I thought I was the best me, but you told me to discover it. Like,
Yes,
there's
yes.
more.
There is more.
I'm like a walking infomercial. Wait, there's more. Your hair is cute. Wait, there's more. That doesn't fly. Oh,
Best
wait.
You is about your inside and your out. So I am I'm bringing on different physicians as well as different holistic healers onto the show. And we're talking about different things like the first one we talked about was really pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
Dr. Martez Prince was on my show, and believe it or not, when Oprah came into town,
Right.
that was where she came to his office, and I
Nice.
was honored to be a part of that, and I
Right.
definitely wanted him to be on the show. But so he was my first guest, and then my
Okay.
second one was a dentist. The next one I have coming up is actually a psychologist. And
You need to extend your show for that one. Because there's a lot of crazy in the world. And since people don't want to confess and admit, and in our culture, we just pray it out. They slap some EVO on you and lay hands on you at the altar. The pastor push you down and throw a sheet over you. And they think you get up, saved and healed and set free and delivered. But you still like,
Start preaching on that as well. But basically, especially in the African American community, like for example, one of the things we're going to talk about with the therapist, we look at that as being cliche. That's something that we see as something taboo to go to, not understanding that's something that we need to have, especially within our own community.
But why do you think it's taboo? Like, who told you this taboo? Who came up with the word taboo?
I never really understood that. It's just that it's a negative stigma in the African American community, let alone even going to the doctor.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't go to the doctor because they don't have health insurance.
Right. Well,
You spray some Bactine on it. Take some Tussin. You'll be all right.
Time out and to make sure that the community knows that you don't have to have health insurance. There's other ways that you can get treated without having health insurance. So that's the reason
That's
why.
that CBD oil for your glaucoma?
No. Just like we have payment plans, cash payment plans. Even the pharmacist even talked about that on the show previously, where I think it's only like $60 or $70 just to see him. They include everything in the package.
Okay.
And it's just like the dentist is the exact same way. Even I do the same thing. A physician assistant I'm bringing on, that's all, she treats people without health insurance.
Right.
She has package plans that are cheap.
Right. Well, that's why I'm glad that you have a show to educate, because those that are marketing health and wellness, those are the big businesses. Those are one giving you the medical, prescriptions that cause dizziness, headaches, suicidal thoughts, arm fall off, all of that. They're the ones with the big marketing packages, which makes others feel like this isn't something that I need it. I might die, but at least I won't have that burning sensation.
Right.
But they don't do that. But you're actually creating an opportunity to allow people to
just let people
be educated, let them know there's more to it.
Right. Even with your health insurance, people have high deductibles, and then they think, well, deductibles are so high, can't afford to go to the doctor. Not understanding that, guess what? You can afford it even with that high deductible, and we'll explain how it's broken down on Dr. Martez's show. The second show, we actually talked about that.
Great.
So it's just about being knowledgeable about the healthcare system overall.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think if we get to a point to where everyone around this table, they are the preventive before they get to you. Like literally resetting the mindset. Your stress levels are up because you watching Law and Order and NCSI in your sleep, and you checking windows at 3 o'clock in the morning. Your blood pressure up, not because you're stressed, just because you're dreaming. You're dreaming some things. You got some things going on. And Miss O's show is to give you that subliminal motivation for Sunday night, so that when you wake up on Monday, you've got a fresh thought for the week to begin with. And then Crystyles, she's a back shellacker. That's what I call massage therapist. You know, working out the kinks. Yes, right. And don't wait until you get like a lump and your ear. Wait, what I call it, phone shoulder, where your ear and your shoulder connected, because that's how you hold your phone. But being proactive and preventive, and then the real, everything real with Miss Maine. Literally, let's address it. Like, let's be real with it.
Yes.
This sucks. How are you going to change it?
And put it out there.
Right. And if they're...
Gotta deal with it. Gotta deal with it.
That's right.
Because no matter me being in health and wellness and being a personal trainer, what I discovered early on is you could be a size 2. I had a size 2 diabetic. And she literally ate poorly. She had the highest blood pressure ever. Her job, her family, her life. Everybody was like, why is she here? Like, she got hate. I'm like, look, it's not a gym bully. Like, calm down. She cute, but she got problems like everybody else. Her metabolism is high, but I want you to know, she got problems. Her metabolism is high, but her blood pressure is higher than yours. Leave her alone. But I understood that it requires everyone around this table to make a whole person. You have to be real with what you're doing. You have to stop sugarcoating it. And just because it was your family story or your neighbor's story or your neighborhood story, let's be real. How are we going to change this? How are we going to fix it? By renewing your mind.
That's right.
So literally coming in and speaking that life and that existence in there, and then taking those me moments away from the drama and the trauma to actually just have a minute. I sleep, snore, and fart with every massage. I don't care. Just giving you a heads up, because that's when I let it go. I Elsa that thing. I'm telling you, I let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. And then we're able to come to you knowing that I've done my work, but there's an extended part that I need.
It's chiropractic. A lot of people know us about auto accidents, but don't realize that we are primary care physicians.
Absolutely.
Just like a medical doctor and a doctor of osteopathy. So we're the only 3 that can treat and diagnose a patient under Medicare and Medicaid.
Wow.
So we are considered family practitioners. But a lot of people associate chiropractic with car accident. And that's
they associate chiropractic with, I'm finna get a fat check.
And unfortunately, that's the chiropractic. That's our fault for doing that. And so it's now we're having to take a step back and re-educate people. What is it that we're all about? Just because, like I said, when they think of chiropractic, they think of pain, but they don't think of it as a preventative care mechanism.
That's right.
And not understanding that, even in the sports field, it was just like I was talking to the dentist on our show. In the sports field, we are considered preventative care. So when an athlete gets hit, hurt, twist their ankle, whatever, in sports medicine, they normally have a medical doctor, a chiropractor, a podiatrist, a massage therapist, a physical therapist, a personal trainer. Everybody's inside that one room.
Nutritionist.
And so now in the, I guess you can say, in the real world, they call it alternative medicine.
Yes,
and so you've seen a lot of these different fields under one roof, and it's the exact same thing.
Absolutely.
They're just calling it something different. Because you're not an athlete, so you just say
right. And they want you to know that you fit in. I did a boot camp once, and I combined it with a chiropractor, and I had a young female. Her endeavor was to get pregnant.
Okay.
And so it was literally getting her body cleansed, doing a natural detox, taking out some of the atrocities she was eating. And she didn't need to lose weight. She just could not, conceive. And I was like, it's internal. Like, he's been checked, you've been checked, it's internal. And we literally recalibrated her. And then I brought in our chiropractor. And the chiropractor did a couple of adjustments. And next thing you know, she was good and knocked up. Literally, she's had 2 kids in the last year and a half.
That situation that happened to me 2 years ago. I had a lady, she actually had sickle cell. And so, when you have sickle cell, it's hard to have fertility related getting pregnant. And she came in just because of low back pain, and she started getting adjusted. And she called me, and she was like, Doc Boman, you wouldn't believe this. I said, what? She said, my period that came on. And I was like, okay. And I was not thinking, she's like, girl, my period hadn't came on for almost 2 years.
Wow.
And I said, what?
Right.
And then she was like, yes. Next thing I know, a few months went by, her and her husband got pregnant.
That will do it. Chiropractors have also understood that getting adjustments help with the digestive, with being able to digest. I mean, from the chiropractor that I've worked with, I just met you, so I'll fire him.
No,
I'm just But when I do boot camps, I bring in chiropractors, neuromuscular therapists, I bring in financial advisors. It is total wellness. Yes. And my size 2 taught me that it's not the physical part, just 80% what you eat, 20% what you do, but then there's 100% of the life that you live. And that is the part where I want to get a complete holistic view of so I will bring in a chiropractor, to help support with getting things. And he was like, it's not just, like you said, it's not just car accidents and big checks. That's how he described it, because that's the only time people come is they feel in the grocery store. I'm finna get a check. My chiropractor saying, they're walking around.
And it's good for headaches. If you got a headache,
yes,
just the slight, I don't know, one of those vertebrae back there, and it goes away.
Yeah, it does. It does. And one of the shows we actually talked about headaches. And a lot of the times people associate migraines with the neck, but sometimes it can be caused by the TMJ. And so the dentist and I had a conversation about that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And so
this is so educational.
I know.
I mean, think about it.
Yes.
If you lay and you sleep like
down,
this.
Absolutely. So we try to figure out the cause and not just the effect. And so that's the goal of chiropractic care. And so medicine basically, that's there to treat it, but it's not to fix the problem.
Right.
Yeah. So chiropractic, philosophically, our goal is to not just treat it, but try to correct it so it can be completely
eliminated.
Eliminated.
And correct it and let you know what you're doing. Because I've been to places where they fix it. I'm like, well, what was wrong? They'll tell me what was wrong, but they'll never tell me how I got there. Like, what did I do? Like, I didn't stump my toe. I had my big toe, my right foot, it cramped up. I was like, this can't be gout. Like, I didn't know, like, what in the world? Like, it locked up. And it was actually a tendon in my calf muscle that it was something. And the neuromuscular therapist, he went underneath the calf muscle and started massaging, and my toe just straightened out. And he was like, "It really is. It was that joint. Let me tell you, I was in the gym trying to be all Billy Bad Butt, and I was like, hey. So all y'all gonna do burpees like I'm leaning hard on the dumbbells because I couldn't even put my shoe on.
Wow.
But literally, I have learned in that it is not always what you think it is.
Right.
True. Dr. Biz he calls my neuromuscular therapist, pull your pinky, fix your toe. Because I came in, like, I couldn't wear a shoe. And I was like, oh, my God, like, guess what was wrong with my foot? Because I couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, I eat vegetables, so I can't get gout from, like, I was looking up stuff.
Right,
and I couldn't find anything. And I went, and I was like, y'all, I just can't. And he literally started in my upper thigh, and it was a tendon that goes down and kind of connects and wraps across the foot. And that tendon was knotted like a Charlie horse was under. It wasn't even surface. It wasn't even topical, like I could just rub it and feel it. He went all up in there, and and I've been walking. So now when he explained it to me, I know that when I stretch, that I actually have to do more with my calves. You know, I'm doing a great quad, great glute, great hammies. You know, I did 100 calf raises. I'm gonna get that gout toe, and it's gonna be.
It's important to potassium also for your legs.
Right.
Eat plenty of bananas. Sometimes you can cramp up.
Oh, all my meals come in a cup. I will blend my life away, keep me from cooking. Like, it is.
That you do that for your digestion too, makes it easier. Absolutely.
Okay, blend a meal. We'll
So
be doing
what I hear is I need to come see you.
Absolutely.
You know, preventively. Like I don't need to wait till I'm, later on and I got lower back pains and then come get stretched out. I need to.
You need to come before you start having problems. Just like again, I was
Just like I would just go to the dentist or or the primary care and get your yearly checkup. We need to do this often.
exact
How
same thing.
often
How often do I go?
Yeah.
But
I'm
if
serious
you're
about
not-
this.
Sometimes we need to see a chiropractor a year.
Yeah.
Actually, I tell people to come at least once a month. If you're
Oh,
not,
wow.
if you don't have any problems, you just want to. It depends on how active you are.
I'm
too.
very girl.
Yeah. So like for her,
I'll run.
Wouldn't hurt for you maybe twice a month because of how active you are.
Absolutely.
But it actually prevents injuries. And,
Yep.
and
What?
Yeah, it prevents injuries because just think about it. It's all about
That is
kinesthetics, right?
okay.
So you ever have people when the beginning of the year start working out and then they
Right.
And then the next thing you know they out for the count and they don't want to go back, and it's all because of that. So you find a lot of people who are knowledgeable about their health, they'll make sure that they go see the chiropractor once or twice a month when they're actually working out.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
So twice a month.
Excellent. We're going twice a month. Family,
Twice
I
a month,
want
y'all.
you to stay tuned. Real quick, how can people find you? How can they go get their back cracked and their neck snapped?
Okay, so you can find me at discoverychirowellness.com. That's discovery, CHIRO wellness.com. And our office phone number is 704-946-2054. We're one of the top 20 chiropractic offices out of 167 offices here in the city of Charlotte.
But who's counting?
Yes.
She is. Family, stay tuned. We're not done. We will be right back. You're tuned into Wdrbmedia, the voice of the community.
We gonna learn.
Okay, I got to stretch. Because I just sat here.
One more. I mean, you can stretch, but we got one more.
No, I just need to stretch for like 2 seconds.
No, definitely. He's got to reset,
Okay, do you know where
recalibrate us
North Lake
anyway.
Mall is?
No.
Kinda? Okay.
Sorta. I think I just
Sorta.
stumbled on it last week.
Okay. I'm trying,
No, 2, 3